Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. It's
Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers field stretching tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdowns.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense. Round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Grant Delpit
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Colts at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for LA. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box, how you establish your run game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Spiller. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Hillman with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Moore. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut it to 3, 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here's Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They go play action with Richardson.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So there he goes, right side.
Look at the big fella go. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Richardson to the air on first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Third and long for Richardson.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now the rookie's free. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part.
Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we signal in a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So we've hit halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Thomas on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because of that pace, this type of efficiency. Oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Richardson to throw off play action. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Herbert running left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now it's Richardson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers ready to take over. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. And he floated one out there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone,
You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. He finds Hillman. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Herbert.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
And they'll begin by running the option.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert on 1st down now.
This is Hillman with it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one too low. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Herbert, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be out right at the 35. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Richardson looking to throw.
And Thomas has it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they shop at the 40-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing now is Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers down 24-17. 56 seconds to go.
They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Herbert.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs. Because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Herbert changing things up. Now Herbert. Connects with Duvernay. Oh, they'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Herbert to throw.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Herbert now to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got his man Cruz. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled it.